Hey Rodney, so what I'm going ahead and do is rather than taking you pictures, I figured I'll do a straight video of the vehicle, and that would give you a better overview of the vehicle and give you a little more in-depth knowledge of any issues that the car has. So let's go ahead and start off. The first issue we got is, as you notice, the vehicle has these stickers. They're kind of faded out. These were my operating permits that were required to be put on the vehicle. You can get a professional buffer guy to take them off and wet sand and buff everything. There's also, if we can zoom in right here, there's a scratch on the bumper. 90% of this needs to be buffed out, and what I will probably do myself is I'll get it buffed out before I even take it down to Memphis. But it's there. It's not a major issue. There's no depth. It's just paint taken from a wall, but that will come off really easy. I would say 90% of it will come off of it. Let's look at the motor real quick. This is the motor. As I mentioned to you before, this was a corporate vehicle, so I used it a lot for business. It had about 160,000 miles when the motor took a nosedive. So we went ahead and replaced the motor. The motor, when I replaced it, had about 22,000 miles. I probably put about 30,000 miles into the motor. In doing so, the cluster of the vehicle also had to get replaced. So when I replaced the cluster, the dealership couldn't reprogram the mileage back to what the original chassis had, so they put it back to 0. And according to the odometer now, it has about 7,000 miles record on here. So that's that on that part. But that's the motor. Really clean. There's no issues with the motor. I mean, this thing runs phenomenal. I've been using it a lot for my personal use in the last couple months. But as we walk by, it's an option. These are stocked rims if you want to replace them with some nice